Hey y'all, welcome back to Enigma with Ashley. I'm Ashley. Straight up, this reading is not going to be for everybody. If you are a little bit more closed-minded, maybe this one's not for you. We're going to be using the DaVinci Enigma Tarot, which was my very first tarot. And it made me go a little cray-cray, because it opened so many... It opened my mind, and my body wasn't quite ready for that. So, I don't know why. I've been really drawn to Mona Lisa lately. Okay, I shared in a different reading just the other day some of my photos from when I went to Europe, and this is from the Louvre. So this is the piece that DaVinci painted. I'm also super into and want to bring in to this reading, into this energetic space, the DaVinci Code, Angels and Demons. If you've seen those movies with Tom Hanks, or if you know about the DaVinci Code being like a quest for the Holy Grail, and then the Holy Grail ends up being a woman, okay? Like, you guys remember Monty Python? Okay. Anyway. I'm being really called to this. So I just started looking up stuff about Mona Lisa. And Da Vinci was actually 50 when he started it in the year 1502. And it says that it was his 25th painting, and that he sporadically worked on it from 1502 until 1516. And it is worth $860 million today. So, first of all, don't work too hard, especially for someone else. Because this man took, 14 years to do one painting. And is worth $860 million. We've got Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls playing. Also, fun fact, there are 4 different versions of the Mona Lisa painted by Da Vinci and his students. But the one we all know and love is in the Louvre Museum in Paris. This is that one. I just watched a movie on Netflix with Kate Hudson. What was that movie called? The Glass Onion. And I think it was Edward Norton. I didn't know who he was. I mentioned this movie the day I was doing a reading, the day I was watching it. Anyway, they talk about that painting as well. So if any of that resonates with you, if you're like feeling hits, stay for this reading. If not, probably not your jam. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, we're gonna go a little deep in theory in this reading, okay? I think that one of the things about the Mona Lisa is how androgynous she looks. Okay? And that's the thing that Da Vinci is really known for. This is the book that comes with the tarot. You can see why my mind was blown. It is full of wisdom. And I think the cool thing about this tarot that I love so much is that it incorporates science and art and math in a really accessible way, which is why if you're not in a space to receive, it could make you go off a cliff, all right? It did to me. My family threw my shit away after they locked me up, after I got locked up. If you want to know more details, you have to book a session. Anyway, all right. Okay. Let's see. The Da Vinci Code. Yeah, he was a genius. According to University of Houston? Why does that sound weird? Houston? That's why, because I wasn't saying it correctly. Houston. How could he attend Harvard at 11 years old? In the 1500s, Harvard was a thing? Anyway, it says his IQ was between 180 and 220. All right. There is one card that is missing in this deck that the seller replaced with a dupe. And I've already labeled that correctly. So if that comes out, that's why. Okay, the Hermit. The Hermit card in the tarot represents staying to yourself in a space of study, in a space of exploration, solitude, and the Hermit card it's the process of essentially the dark night of the soul / shadow work, right? When people are in a hermit, what is the Roman numeral 9? I'm getting better at my Roman numerals. Oh god, this book. Oh, that's 11. Okay, hang on. Okay. What wisdom can we guard from the Hermit? So you might be in this space, especially if you are here still after all of those disclaimers. You're probably someone who likes to know things deeper than 3D, right? Deeper than how other people exist, right? All right. What light shines in the darkness and solitude? What shadows does it reveal in this matter? That's what I said. Okay. Soul code. Introspection and meditation are tools of the self-counsel and knowledge. Dea! You go apart to seek the light of the soul and to contemplate the unfolding steps of your destiny. That's shadow work. That's what we do over here, right? Decolonizing too. You go apart to seek the light of the soul, right? And in order to find the light, you have to go through darkness, right? You can't see light in light, right? You have to acknowledge darkness. Okay. And to contemplate the unfolding steps of your destiny. So if you're in this space of what the fuck am I supposed to do, which is what we have been focused on this channel the past few months, then I'm proud of you for sticking through all of that, because you're on this path. Dark nights of the soul are excruciating. They can be. All right. This apparent inaction is an intelligent withdrawal to act as a counterweight and source for fresh action, so that you and your actions are informed by the soul. Okay, so it's the enmeshment. Why doesn't that sound right? I don't know. It's taking that time, right? The process of coming into consciousness. Take some time, okay, to yourself, all right? And really do your introspection work. I put a lot of content out on that. And it's important to not have outside bias or input when you're going through your own soul journey, because people don't know shit. Ultimately. What was that? It sounded like a fart. It wasn't me, I promise. Came from over there. I would tell you it wasn't me, I promise. So anyway, take time to do so. And I'm here to support. I've been through a lot of dark nights in the soul. This one made my first one happen. It was pretty intense. Okay. Knight of Water. Alright. Water. I like this deck because it uses the elements. And like I said, it's just a really beautiful way to combine all of these different schools of thoughts. Who made this? Caitlin Matthews did a great job on this. Knight of Water. How do you feel about this is the question. Emotional satisfaction is an essential food for the soul. By diving deeply into the waters of the psyche, you discover fundamental clues to the art of soul making. Destiny's path unfolds when the gifts of a responsive heart are realized. As a guardian of love, you invite the awakened desire to deeper intimacy and fulfillment. Those two go together really well. All right. Take some time for yourself. Go through your darkness, find your light, and then also recognize what gets you out of that, right? What do you love? What is your soul desire? All right. How do you feel about it, right? Water is representative of feelings, okay? Also, water is a really great tool. I just said this yesterday in a reading. You can speak to your water, right? You can do affirmations to your water before you put it into your body. Because water is alive, it will kind of it'll support it, right? Like people say, like, talk to your cells and stuff in your body, because we're like 80% water as beings, right? So yeah, recognize how you feel, and then take that hermit time to ensure that your feeling is not something you're projecting on others, okay? I know, this is so much fun. I'm running out of time, though. Okay, Lady of Water. It's literally right next door to the Knight of Water. And yes, I shuffled these. Look, see? They're next door neighbors. It's probably not how people talk about books, but anyway. What does your compassion tell you? Okay, so now we're going to be, once we've thought about ourselves, then we think about others. Here we go. Sensitivity is the courtesy of the soul. That came out in the divine reading today, this morning. So look at that if you want to. Enabling you to feel your way towards your destiny. The ability to sense undercurrents and subtle nuances keeps you from emotional misunderstandings. Psychic or intuitional messages must be scanned for content and reality, or they will lead you astray. When you exercise compassion, you become a loving mother to those about you. So for me, what I'm feeling from that is don't overgive to others to try and like prove yourself, okay? First, love on you, and then give to others, support others, right? Psychic or intuitional messages must be scanned for content and reality, or they may lead you astray. Focus, so that's talking about your third eye and like your gut connection, right? Your intuition, your ability to know truth before having it confirmed from something outside of you. Trust yourself, and also, what was that? Don't go crazy. This deck totally made me. This deck was just like enlightenment, right? Who is this cat? Boo! And that's why you take time away, because when you're doing your own thing and you're in your own space and you're discovering who you are, outside energy and frequency can dictate a separate reality from yours. So that Hermit card is the first most important, right? When you're doing this work, when you are coming into consciousness and balancing your energies, make sure that you aren't allowing outside forces to dictate you, okay? All right, now we have the Ace of Earth as Earth, all right? Ooh, and it's just like one page away. What is of value is the question. Good fortune is a magnet which attracts prosperity. Possession is an opportunity for the soul to learn about responsibility and living lightly upon the earth. We talk about this a lot. I love you. The path of destiny unfolds. I don't know this word. Felicity. Let me look this word up so I can say. Ah! Jesus Christ. Total chaos. Let me look this word up because I don't know it and I definitely don't know how to pronounce it. It looks like felicity, but not really. Felicitosity? No idea. Okay, here we go. Definition for this word: well chosen or suited to circumstances. Pleasing and fortunate. Okay, cool. So, the path of destiny unfolds suited to circumstances, okay? When material accomplishments are fused with the practical spiritual wisdom. The path of earth ensures you grapple with the prima materia of life, like an alchemist who starts with the first principles and eventually achieves goals. So that's, again, the process of finding your balance first within and then allowing the world outside of you, right? That's, again, speaking to that first hermit card. All right. Okay, I got like 4 minutes. 2 of air flew the fuck out. And it says respect. I don't know. Can you see that? What the fuck is wrong with this camera? Okay. Air. We are big Macklemore fans over here. Just so you know, if you can hear it. Okay. Ready? This will probably be the last one. Question. Where is the balance of respect? A balanced mutual respect makes it way easier for the soul to follow its destiny. You can pursue your path with commitment, yet still be mindful of the common well-being of all if you consider both sides. By not trying to trump one another, by according respect to each person's dignity, differences can be worked out. Okay? That's a lot of wisdom for only 5 cards, huh? Okay, so take the time you need. Do your shadow work. Have compassion and respect for others. And then harness through you what you want to see reflected on this earth plane. If you want a personal session with me, let me know. I've done this process. If you guys are familiar with human... What is that word? Human, the code, human, I don't know, they're like projectors. What is that called? I'm a manifesting generator, personally. What is that called? Human coding. What is that called? I'm missing a word here. Human coding. Manifesting. Human design. That's the word. All right. So human design is kind of... There's an intersection there with DaVinci and this... It takes a lot of different schools of thought into consideration, right? And that's important because we are dynamic beings, right? We're not static. We are alive. And so we go through motion, right? Constantly, ups, downs, overs, you know, flips, whatever. And so if you want to, you have to do the work, right? And this is that work. This is what that looks like. Especially on a day like today when there's a lot of balance. And winter, you know, winter's a good time to take care of this stuff. I mean, you don't want to go too into the darkness because of like seasonal depression and shit, but ultimately, finding your consciousness and reconnecting to that is this process, and it has been done for a long, long time. A long time. And I think where we are in human civilization right now, I'm about to run out of time, we are backtracking, and this is a reclamation of humanity, ultimately, and that's what 1111 portals are about too. So, okay, have a good one.